We do a number of big outreach events every year. I organize most of those. Our spring water lecture series, a water law conference, a science symposium. So I do the planning parts of those. And we are in many ways the entry point on water issues for the university. So for example, we get lots of calls from the media, from water community members who are looking for research or a person or something. We get calls from individuals. For example, I got a call last week from a landowner wanting to get some information about tiling before he replaced the tiling on his farm. And I got a call from one of our congressional delegation staff members looking for information about irrigation in Saudi Arabia. So just a wild variety of questions. A lot of people think that water is an endless resource, and there's plenty of it to use. A lot of people think that water automatically cleans itself if it's contaminated, and to some extent, and given enough time and depending on the physical conditions, the geographic conditions and so forth, it does do that. Some people fail to understand that groundwater and surface water is connected. Some people fail to understand the enormous impacts climate change is likely to have on our water resources, both quantity and quality. We have a lot of small communities in Nebraska that have aging pipes and plumbing at the same time that they have possibly a graying population or declining population or both. And they simply don't have the resources to replace their infrastructure. And this may be happening at the same time, and again depends where you're talking about, but possibly happening at the same time as we have increasing levels of contaminants in groundwater, which supplies most of the drinking water for Nebraskans. So the needs continue to increase at the same time that resources shrink. And the question is, what do we do? You can't just let these little towns dry up. They don't have the resources to replace their infrastructure. It won't last forever. So what do you do? And that's a serious challenge for the state.